Hello. Everything I'm going to speak today is nothing new. They always exist throughout the universe, and people just don't aware of it. I am under order of the Almighty God Creator, and some of you call him Allah, Yahweh, and other names. All these names are man-made for the almighty, eternal, supernatural power that has no beginning, no end, because the supernatural power always exists throughout the universe. This is the power that creates everything in the universe, include the earth, everything above, below, and on earth, all living creature, including human race. There's no difference between religion, and there's no difference between the country. So the Almighty asked me to speak to all government leaders throughout the world, to speak to Taliban. I'm speaking again. Taliban, ISIS-K, and all other terrorist organizations. All of you do not own this earth, do not own any space in the air, but the Creator, He created them. He owned that. He still holds to His ownership of all His creation. So all of you have to be under the creation law. I say it again, under the creation law. It means all government throughout the global, all terrorists, Taliban, ISIS-K, Hamas, all of you, regardless of what you plan to do, all your rule, regulation, and law have to be under the creation law. Now I say it again, under the creation law. If you do anything outside that, the Almighty asked me to let all of you know, He will strike all of you to death. That through war, killing is order, through wildfires, through hurricane, earthquake. That's how the Almighty Creator is speaking to you. You must not. Killing is order. That is the order from the Almighty Creator. No killing each other. War, by violence, by abortion. All kind of killing each other prohibit. He will act at this point, and I guarantee you, you will see it. And I am speak here my real identity. I am His daughter. It say He created me from Himself. That's why the part of built to my soul, divine. Myself is a divine daughter. I came in this world as messenger of covenant. I will release to all of you what I hear from Him, what I know, because of where I come from. And I grew up before I entered this world, in this physical body. So there's no yoking of anything I say today. I need all of the government leader. I don't care what country you are. You're from the biggest country that live on the big land, like United States or Russia. to all leader, you do not own this land. My divine Father, the Almighty Creator, own this land. All of you are public servants. People put you in the office, elect you in the office to serve people. You have to comply with creation law to serve them. You use tax money to mass murder, war, killing, abortion. You will receive response from the Almighty with what? COVID-19, Delta variant, and there are several other deadly virus pandemic already exists in this world. This world gonna get worse if you did not make change and comply with the creation law. That's what the Almighty asked me to very clear to you before I say anything else in detail. I do not speak of myself. I speak what He gave it to me. And everything He gave it to me come with His power, the supernatural power. He will strike you if you disobey Him. In the Bible is a summary of the creation law. The Bible full of symbol and hidden meaning. When you come to creation law, in the detail, a lot strict than what you think in the Bible tell you. I don't care what religion you are. All of you created by one and only Almighty, eternal, supernatural power. I do not belong to any religion. I come here because my divine Father sent me in this world. Because back there, religious leader killed the Messiah. The Messiah came in at Jesus. Jesus is a fully divine and fully human. I don't care what religion you are. You have to understand that. Because on Genesis chapter 1, 26, 27 verses, God identified as we, our, and us. It referred to a male and female, fully divine and fully human. Because there's only one Almighty Creator. He never created Himself a soul. It means that you have to have a soul in order for you to have a physical body. He created two persons, soul, one male and one female, from Himself. Back there over 2,000 years ago, that male soul came as Jesus. His title is power as Messiah. And in this generation, I am a woman, revealed on chapter 12 of the book of Revelation. My supernatural power came as a messenger of covenant. The Messiah and myself, as messenger of covenant, recorded in the chapter 11 of the book of Revelation. I have a power to call fire from heaven down to earth. My divinity has a power to turn water into blood. So you know. So don't touch me. If you touch me, or you touch anything I do, my divine Father, the Almighty God Creator, will strike you. He did already put a lot of people in jail already. He already struck several death already. And you will hear more of that in the future. Genesis chapter 1, chapter 26 to 27. God created man in his image, single image. It's a single God, only God. But human soul, male and female. Male is you created in image of the Messiah come in as Jesus' soul. And female created in image of my female soul. That's what it say God as we out and earth. Back there, John the Baptist came and testified to Jesus as a Messiah. In this generation, my divine Father spoke to a South Africa prophet. His name is Benjamin Jugo. I did not know him, and I still not talk to him. But my divine Father appeared to him, tell him to go look for his daughter for 3 years. The first email he sent to me, he been praying and praying because the Almighty did not tell him who is his daughter. No name, no where she at. For 3 years, he prayed and prayed. Finally, one night, in his dream, he saw there was 2 children, one boy and one girl, brought to him a white cake. On the cake has my email address. And my divine Father, he's addressed as the Almighty. Tell him, write to my daughter. So the prophet Benjamin used that email address, wrote to me. And he explained to me exactly what I just explained. And he addressed to me, the daughter of the Almighty. Is this you? I respond, I say yes. Since that, for probably over a year, from time to time, my divine Father appeared to him in his dream, spoke to him in human language. In another word, what he said to the prophet Benjamin is exactly what happened in this world. Because my Father spoke to me in different way. Because part of me is fully divine. Part of me, actually the whole thing of me from him. So I understand the language he speaks to me in symbols and hidden meaning. So you know that who I am. So don't dare you touch me. Don't you dare touch any member of my immediate family. My predestined spouse, my children, my grandchildren, and all my employees who loyal to me. Don't you touch them. If any of you touch them, my Father will strike you dead. That's what I'm telling you today. I'm very clear. Before year 2000, my divine Father spoke to me. And at this point, I know I am fully divine and fully human. It's 30 years of my life. It's not short. For that 30 years, he been training me, this body, to go and do this mission. So under his instruction, I filed the complaint in the federal court of Southern California. So President Clinton and several of his cabinet and 101 members of the United States Senate. There's a lot of issues. I knew the court unable to respond to me because the judge and justice unqualified to hear this case. It was the reason led to they felt that was a citation up on United States of America because they felt got citation. That was happened. The September 11, 2001 occurred, hit the Twin Towers in New York and Pentagon. You see, Pentagon is where all the evil ruling wage war which one another, killing, hurting people, destroy people's life because they fell. And on October 6, 2020, after Afghan government leader killed my late brother, United States Army Brigadier General Donald. He's my predestined brother. Because they killed my brother, an 8 American soldier. So on October 6th, I reached out to Afghan President Ghani. I gave him a citation in the form of official letter. He failed. He didn't respond to me. Because of that, the destructive devil has the power. They grabbed the White House, President Trump and President Biden. That destructive devil grabbed the entire Department of Defense, the entire Department of State. They try to kill. Actually, they already assassinated the Honorable U.S. Army General, 4-star General Austin Scott Miller. He was my predestined spouse. It was not beside the Almighty have told me several years before I met the Honorable General Austin Scott Miller. After I met Honorable General Miller, Prophet Benjamin, hear from my divine Father, he said, "You are no longer alone. There's a man came to love you forever." The Almighty say you have to listen to him. Good thing that my divine Father only tell me to listen to him. He did not tell me to obey General Milley. They're two different things. When I saw this, I looked back. I already had felt this General Austin Scott Milley was my late brother, Donna, superior. Also, my late brother, personal friend. So when I got communicate with him, the people that notified me about my late brother was not the United Nations, was not the American military, but the Afghanistan bank acting governor notified me. So I told the governor I need to speak to the commander of U.S. force in Afghanistan. I lost my brother. I in pain. I complained. And this General Austin Scott Milley confirmed me on his email. I thought, what's wrong with this general? Where is his wife? But by the time the prophet Benjamin told me, I realized that it was him. So I sent whatever I got from the prophet Benjamin to him. He come back, he say, I found my missing part. It means General Austin Scott Milley so built without free will. He did not have a free will throughout his life. Everything he done from the Almighty. And he always know he missing something because the Almighty gave him. There is a your predestined wife out there. She will come. That's why by the time that he saw an email from Prophet Benjamin, he knew it immediately. I found my missing part. This is a very trouble with the United States of America. They think they are supernatural power country. They think that they own everything in this world. They invade too many countries. They use American taxpayer to do that. Now is the time. All the damage that government leader use American taxpayer commit felony crime before the Almighty Creator. How many human lives was killed in the world all those years? How many baby was murdered before they even born in the United States of America? The law of give the woman right for her body. Woman don't have a right to her body. God has that right. And God protect those unborn baby. The human life beginning at the time of conception. The life is the life of the soul. Without soul, there is no human physical body. I say this again. Without soul, there is no human physical body. It's mean all human life beginning at the time of conception. Again, all human life beginning at the time of conception. Don't you dare kill more baby by abortion. My divine Father told me to tell you again, this time, dare you killed unborn baby. You, the mother, you have to discipline your body. Don't go around and mess around with men. Have sex out of marriage. Conceive the children and mother them. When you mother unborn baby, you will not be forgiven. I'm telling you. And although doctors, nurses, and those advise them, help them to abort the children, you are held accountable for your evil action. They are my people. They are my divine Father people. They are the Messiah people. You need to end this after you listen to this video. Or the government, leader, legislative branch, the court, you have to ban abortion completely 100% from the time of conception. Not 6 weeks, not 9 weeks, not 3 months. From the time of conception. If you don't ban them, you're going to have to struck by the Almighty Creator. I'm telling you now, that's why a lot of judges and government high-ranking leader, by the time they get retired, they get old, they had all sorts of disease. Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease. That's what you get from you violate creation law. That hurt human soul. I am given to you exactly of my divine Father gave it to me. He created you. I have the word for atheists. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know where you come from. Without your soul, you never exist. So atheists, hear that well from me. You will be struck dead if you don't kick that devil out of you. Because that devil in you, it tells you that there's no God. God is the name that people make it for him. I'm speaking about the almighty, eternal, supernatural power. There's only one that who created each and every human soul and all living creature and everything on this earth, everything throughout this universe. So you need to make change. The COVID-19, Delta variant, and several other deadly virus, pandemic will continue. I have not seen anything change yet. I watch in the United States of America, all this government officer in Washington, governor, they are killing you. They are generating more and more evil power to multiply virus to kill you. Science, vaccine, vaccinate and unvaccinate, only different that if you vaccinate, you still contract the virus. The only difference, you have a different symptom. And you don't know that symptom is lighter than COVID-19 symptom or worse. You don't know that until when God revealed to scientists, I mean. You don't wear masks. You vaccinated or unvaccinated, you still contract the virus. That virus is evil power. It will stay in your body. Power don't die. Power never die. Power only transform. And that evil destructive virus in you will give you all sorts of different illness. Listen to what I say. I know all this because I come from my divine Father. I saw that my Father give my brother Messiah and I impose those deadly virus to discipline human race because of the free will. You mess up the earth. Global warming. You created global warming. You created hurricane. You created wildfire. You created. God doesn't do that. Depending on how you live your daily life, you need to make change. You have to make change. If you don't, God will strike you. Trust me, you will see a lot of things. My divine Father said, it's not enough. They mess up all my creation product. I have to stop them. And the Bible says, they build a high tower. So God say, if they speak the same language, they're going to build this tower all the way to the heaven. So God change their speak different language, then they stop. That was a symbolism. There is no such of the people back there build a tower. It means that the tower of people do the evil thing. Mess up the earth. This world is broken. And I am in this world to lead everyone to repair this broken world. Don't you dare touch me. Because anyone attempt or think about touch me, or member of my family, my divine Father, Almighty God, Creator, will strike you with illness, with problem, all sorts of problems. That I'm telling you. So don't even touch me or any member of my family or my loyal employees. This United Nations, NATO, they're everywhere, violate creation law. They cause more problem than they done good. In the name of doing help refugee, poor country. But they create a lot of evil power in different ways. I still remember NATO General Secretary. His name is Jan Stoltenberg. He agreed, ran to me. He's actually the NATO agreed, ran to me. A NATO military aircraft for $37,000. One way from Afghanistan via Toronto, pick up my late brother, Dana casket. The Canadian custom, unqualified abuse power agent, forced my brother casket abandoned in Toronto. He's still there. They abuse power. They stolen my late brother belonging. They commit felony crime, violate the Honorable General Milley right of immunity. They held General Milley in custody. They stole the trunk that owned by me, that I inherited from my late brother. They flew General Milley and my late brother trunk back to Afghanistan. That's why I come to, it was shameful at how General Milley felt. I can see that. And the Canadian government and Canadian people, you have to pay for that, damn it. You have to have your top leader, Queen Elizabeth, to come out publicly, apologize to Honorable General Austin Scott Milley and me. If you don't, God will strike you. I'm speaking to Queen Elizabeth and Prime Minister of Canada. I wrote to you, you didn't respond to me, Prime Minister of Canada. I filed complaint with Canadian Custom Chief in Toronto. Never respond to me. I am already complained with my Divine Father. He gonna deal with you if you don't fast take care of that. You have to pay the cost for all damage from death to General Milley and my late brother Trump. My late brother Trump still in Afghanistan. You, Prime Minister of Canada, Queen Elizabeth, you send people over to Afghanistan, recover my late brother Trump. If you did not, you have to pay very high price. I'm telling you, that's what my Divine Father told me. He said, these people, they're so evil. I have to discipline them. That's what he told me. He pointed out to Canadian custom. He pointed out to the Canadian Prime Minister. He pointed out to Queen Elizabeth. NATO collect $20,000 from me for down payment of military aircraft. They never provide military aircraft. They just took the money. They're supposed to have the aircraft leave Afghanistan on November the 14th, 2020. With Honorable General Milley on board and stop in Toronto, pick up my late brother down a casket and head to Washington. They never done that. The Canadian illegally have custody of General Milley. Become very trauma to him. That's why he had to take medical leave. And while he was in medical leave, United Nations and the Department of U.S. Army, Secretary of Army under Trump administration, Ryan McCarthy, sent to General Milley emergency call duty while he was on medical leave. It was on December 24. General Milley put his work before his health. He took that order, lead 4 American soldiers to Damascus, Syria, for 3-week peace talk mission between Syria and Israel. They agreed to pay half allowance within first week. and half of allowance immediately after they finished 3 weeks. They paid them nothing. They say they abandoned them. For probably 6 or 7 weeks, General Milley got flu, sick. All of them were starving because they cannot eat the food the hotel feed them. I sent the money to General Milley for him to feed himself. There was one soldier, he had ulcer. From starving, he crying and crying. So General Milley take his feeding money I sent to him, buy medication for him. So he get release of pain. He got so weak, and he fell down this hotel staircase. Took him to the doctor. I'm not sure the hospital, medical clinic. I didn't ask. The doctor said he's okay. Unqualified doctor. Within a week later, he died because blood bleeding inside his stomach. The poor guy, American citizen, American soldier, his wife, French lady, but he lived in Italy. So by that time, General Milley decided, honey, I have to go back to America so I can get my money and I come back to bail out this soldier. So I paid for his airline ticket from Syria through Turkey and to Afghanistan for him to catch a flight that he already bought the ticket to Washington. By the time he got to Kabul airport, Afghan government quarantine COVID-19 took him to quarantine center. They not even let him go back to the camp that he is. He was a commander for 14 days. By the time he got out, NATO patrol come pick him up. And NATO patrol car crashed. Killed 2 persons in the car. General Milley broke his right leg. It was on Saturday, March 16, 2021. He was in the hospital, broke leg alone. Secretary Austin came to Afghanistan on March 21st. Did not even see him. Ignore the commander. And the Department of Defense lied to public, Photoshop General Milley picture to General Austin and tell public, yeah, he was there with General Austin Scott Milley. The press also so blind, they cannot even tell. And a week later, the U.S. Army faked General Milley in Kabul, held press conference, announced withdrawal American troops from Afghanistan. You see how Department of Defense evil? Because they evil, that's why they keep going out killing people. I'm not afraid of them. They have to fear of me. After General Milley leave the hospital to therapy center, he sent the cable to Army in Washington to fly him back America to continue medical treatment for his broken leg. They don't even answer to him. In other words, they denied to fly him back after he served the country for 38, 39 years, risked his life. So I tell you, people, don't believe anything government tell you. Don't believe anything that military tell you. They lie to you. They are definitely lie to you. I lost my brother. I witnessed for 15 months of General Milley. My witness stand 100% true. And he contacted his deputy in the camp in Kabul, near Kabul, to send escort and van to ride him from therapy to Afghan presidency for him to meet with President Ghani. They deny him. What the heck is the U.S. Army for? What the heck is the NATO for? Abandon them. They are 4-star general, the top rank in U.S. Army. Taxpayer. That's how they use your money. I would tell you, don't pay tax anymore until they make change. You pay tax. They did evil. You pay the price. That's why pandemic. That's why COVID-19. That's why a lot of disease. Because you pay tax to the government and they use the money for evil things. My father owned this war. The United States government, United States government leader don't own this war. Did war. This United States name of this land. So General Milley take the cap, met with Afghan President Ghani. Actually, he already offered with NATO chairman Stuart Peach, the top airport in UK, to let General Milley use his presidential jet that we need to pay for the pilot. The pilot wants $6,000. We don't have a $6,000. I already spent too much money to get my late brother casket back. I still haven't. My brother is still not here yet. So General Milley went there, and the President Ghani have one of the pilots agreed to fly his president jet to take General Milley to Toronto, pick up my late brother down a casket, and to Washington. $1,500 down payment. It turned out he is Taliban suicide bomber. He already get paid from Taliban to blow the jet. Can you see that? Can you see that? I received an email from General Milley, bone specialist. He told me about Taliban get paid to blow the jet, presidential jet. I also received an email from Prophet Benjamin. My divine Father appeared to him. Tell him, you tell my daughter, do not let her predestined husband to fly presidential jet. They're going to kill him, which I already saw that. I did not know how to handle because General Milley leg is still not healed. He able to walk with crutches. But I have to tell him. So I did. And he tell me, honey, I'm get out of here. So I have to get money to send him. Get him out. And then I got another email from Prophet Benjamin. Tell me more about it, try to kill him. I just horrified, even with my divinity in me. So I told General Milley, you either have to have police to escort you to the airport because he already left Kabul to Kandahar. And he's scared. He's saying, no, he's not going out. And I said, then, honey, you need to call the camp, have them come pick you up. You go back to the camp and deal with this, leave Afghanistan later. So he did that. I was the one, get him out of Afghanistan, save his life with my divine Father power. He left Afghanistan on May the 18th, 2021 to Azerbaijan, that where I own a salt production company. It was my aircraft parked in Baku airport. I know his life in danger. So I told him to go to stay in the American embassy, Baku guest room. He went there. They did not let him stay in the guest room. They don't care, they kick him out. They say they don't have a room because all the room that paid by American taxpayer, they shelter asylum people. What is this? They willing to shelter the people that bad thing, good thing from other government. Harm them. And kick out the 4-star general, broken leg, several times was assassinated by U.S. government, the White House, the Department of Defense, the Department of State, and Taliban and Afghan leader. They kick him out. Taxpayer, you hear me? American taxpayer, hear me well. That's how your government people use your tax money. They did not do what they tell you. All of them are lied to you. Every of them in government are lied to you in Washington. Just don't pay tax. Let them make change first. Because if you pay tax and they continue to do wrong, you'll be punished. How many people was die from COVID-19? Because you pay tax. And they use your tax money in the war, kill people. Because you pay tax. And they pay for the abortion. Because you pay tax, they pass the law against the creation law. That's why you get that. How you get all your house was blown up by hurricane recently, Ida. Several states, 50 people died. Hundred of houses in Northern California burned down. Because all of you create that. God didn't do that. I can prove it to you. Dan Tornow, the attorney, the lawyer, representing the late person, his name is Michael Zimzani. He will his entire estate to me. I never met him. I never see him. A lot of money, include the aircraft and the salt production company. And I thought that the lawyer represent him before. I can trust and represent me now. It turned out he and several bad employees at the salt company before I take over ownership. And the Banyak Royal of Kabul, some of the management, they plan kill General Milley for steal my aircraft and my salt company, for sale to African men already came from Africa to Azerbaijan for $840 million. I got the warning from my father, and I was questioned. The warning. My father found a way, leaked it to my pilot. And my pilot was horrified. He went to court, get the court order for my aircraft leave Azerbaijan to Egypt, Cairo, Egypt, before flight to United States. Now the attorney no longer see the aircraft. He sent me an email. I say, I authorize that. I own that aircraft. I own that salt company. And I authorize that. This lawyer named Vastin Dozim, he lied to International Criminal Court. And the International Criminal Court unqualified abuse judge. You're going to learn a lot about international court, criminal and civil court. They are bad. They are pretty bad. They are even worse than what you know. The court blindly issued an order to arrest General Milley and my pilot. They are innocent. I own the pilot. I own the aircraft. They don't own the aircraft. But arrest him and my pilot, and to give and try to keep my aircraft in Cairo airport. The good thing, my divine father has the way. They arrest him on the day that he about to leave Egypt back to America on commercial airline. But my divine father has a way. That one of the police, international police, but work in Cairo airport, Egypt. He used General Milley phone. Call me and tell me what it was happened. And I told him exactly what happened. So he helped me to file petition in international court. I provide all the evidence. So the lawyer from Azerbaijan doesn't fly to Egypt. He was happy. He told me, oh, I'm going to go over there tomorrow. I said, God, go. Because the police already told me they're going to arrest him and release my General Milley and my pilot. Yes, that's exactly what it is. But the lawyer tried to argue with General Milley and my pilot. So the police tell me, I say, wait, General Milley and my pilot don't representing me. Everything they say do not have a value. I own the aircraft. I own the salt company. They need to stop talking so that end. And you know what? I don't know how many weeks later, the lawyer is in custody. He killed himself. Instead that he killed General Milley, General Milley's life was saved. And he lies gone. Can you see that? Don't touch me. Don't touch a member of my family. General Milley is my immediate family member. He's my predestined spouse. We only validate our marriage because our marriage already exists at the time his soul was created. So don't touch me. Don't touch anything I do. Don't touch my family member. Don't touch my employees that loyal to me. God construct you. You see that lawyer Dawson? Instead he killed General Milley, he killed himself. You see that? My divine Father told me, instead, Father let Austin fly direct from Azerbaijan to America. But Father, don't let him do that. Father had the pilot flew him to Egypt. Because of United States President Biden, Department of Defense, Department of State has a plan. Hand the Afghanistan to Taliban. Because they knew General Milley will not go along with them to handle Afghanistan over to Taliban. After American people pay over $2 trillion, thousands and thousands of American soldiers died. A lot of them was wounded, and Afghan allies died for the last 20 years. General Milley will not do that because General Milley has no free will. He under my divine Father power. That's why they abandoned him. That's why they assassinated him, but they failed. Because a criminal that was forced by contact me and confess. Confess what they do. They done, I mean. So while General Milley left Azerbaijan on June the 30th, July the 12th, the White House, Department of Defense, Department of State sent an unknown man. I don't know he's soldier or not, but I just know a man to Afghanistan wearing the uniform with General Milley name. And he claimed he was General Austin Scott Miller. He lied. He fraudulently said that the real General Austin Scott Miller, top commander in Afghanistan, stepped down. General Miller's in Egypt. And they've committed serious crime. Transfer the real General Miller, top commander post in Afghanistan, to Marine General McKenzie. They did that so they can hand Afghanistan over to Taliban. Because they want to kill the 13 American soldiers and wounded 18 American soldiers. Because they want to kill almost 200 Afghan allies. And they want to over hundreds of Afghan allies wounded. So now you know your president, current president. Now you know the defense secretary. They're not defense. No. No, they're not defense secretary. No. That's opposite. And Secretary of State, this is opposite. They don't protect you. Okay? All the number they tell you they evacuate from Vietnam or from Afghanistan, they lie. They lie. They lie. I bet you 100%. They multiply it with non-existing people. My divine Father said, for the last 2 weeks, he ordered the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, Joint Chief of Staff Chairman General Milley, General McKenzie, and several of the top military rank in the Department of Defense, and the President Biden to be Court Marshal, investigated, and to resign. My divine Father ordered to sworn in Kamala Harris as the first United States President female. My divine Father ordered the Honorable General Austin Scott Miller, crime victim, to sworn in as Joint Chief of the Staff Chairman. For my father worked through General Miller to fix that Afghanistan country, to end kill more American soldiers in very country, and to end kill American citizens still stuck in Afghanistan, and to end Afghan ally work aside with American soldier, we chop their head off. That's what my divine Father ordered. And now I am repeat here. My father ordered President Biden Defense Secretary Austin, General Milley, General McKenzie, and several top military rank resign immediately. For the new generation come in that under my divine Father power to repair this broken world. You don't know the United States leader. For the last 15 years, CIA operative in Washington, in Benin, in Australia, steal my money, steal my consignment, and they got caught again and again. President Trump and Secretary Treasury Stephen Mnuchin and CIA stole my consignment that willed to me by Michael Simzani 4 times, and they got caught. You see how your government? Right now, the Treasury Department owe me over $40 billion. It's the B. And there's a penalty, punishment penalty, or punity penalty. That's what the court say. $200 billion. My divine Father say the United States Congress have to get out and settle the case with him because they have been harmed, been killed people of his God people for too long. They have to settle the case with him before anything in this United States of America see change for better. I will talk to you more. As long as they are not settled with the Almighty God Creator, a lot of bad things gonna come in. They have to go pick up my late brother, Donna, casket from Toronto and bury him based on what my divine Father already gave me. And I will put all of that in something called from him, he called summon, SUMMON, up on the United States of America, United Nations, and Canada. I will handle that over when I'm in Washington. I will continue to relate to you the thing that my divine Father gave me and asked me to deliver to you. But again, Taliban, ISIS, Jihad, all the terrorist organizations, you have to listen to me. You have to obey creation law. Like all other countries in this world. Treat people right. Don't discriminate the female, the woman. I am a woman. I have a same substance built to my soul, like Messiah coming as Jesus. The only difference is Messiah with Jesus, so he's created before me. So he's my older brother. So I have to respect him. I have to obey him. He respects me. I'm a woman. So don't you Taliban, don't you ISIS, don't you any terrorist treat woman different than you treat man. My divine Father order you treat everyone equally, depend on how they behave, how they treat you, but not because they are women. Don't you dare do that. I look at you, Taliban people. I look at you, ISIS people. Your soul created from very same living God. You call him Allah. This is the name that you give it to. The Muslim give it to the Almighty eternal supernatural power. It's the same one that Christian call God. Almighty God. They all say, my Father. I come from him. I know him. I know exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to leave right now, and I will speak to you in another different time. Goodbye.